Hi guys, so if you would like to see how I got this Kash doll, Ice Me Out inspired makeup look, then please keep on watching. Okay, so I look crazy because I don't want my hooded eye to ruin the base that I've laid down, because the creases in my hooded eye always like mess up everything. So yeah, so we're just gonna dip straight into this Stacey Marie palette. I'm dipping into the shade Naked on this Morphe M441, and I'm just gonna go ahead and stamp that into the crease of my eye, also bringing it into the inner corner and outer corner. Using that same palette, we're taking the shade Basic, and it's on this Morphe like fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna put that right above where I laid the shade Naked down, and also a little bit onto the Naked shade so that they kind of blend together. And I'm gonna blend that out using the same brush that I used to put the Naked down. Once you cut your crease, you're gonna immediately set the inner corner of that cut crease with some white shadow. I'm using my Morphe 35B. Okay, so now we're taking that same Basic shade that we put on the upper crease, and we're just going to start to blend this into the outer edge of the cut crease. We're gonna do the same thing with the Naked shade and just put that right outside of Basic, but also blending it into Basic as well so that it's like a seamless like gradient effect. On the outer corner, we're going to add this shade After Hours from this Milani Soft and Sultry palette. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Soft and Sultry. And it's like this gray, like this dark gray shade. So we're gonna go ahead and add that to the outer corner and also blend it into the crease here. So I did have a lash on, but it looked a little horrendous. So we're just gonna act like I didn't have one on, and then we'll like deal with that later. Now I'm gonna move on to skin, because honey, it was looking rough. For skin, I kind of want to do like a little concoction. I want to look like a diamond. So I'm gonna take this ColourPop No Filter concealer, no, the No Filter foundation, which I haven't used yet, honestly. So let me swatch this before I go ham with this all over my face. It's a little light for my liking. Yeah, it's a little light skinned, so maybe not. Maybe I'll just stick to my Maybelline situation. So I'm gonna take this shade 334 Warm Sun, and I'm gonna take, is that 334? Yeah, I think so. It's rubbed off, so I can't tell, but I think so. Yeah. And then I'm gonna take some of 310, which is the lighter shade I put in the middle of my face. And I'm gonna add some of my Lumi Glotion. This is what I always use to make my skin really, really dewy and pretty. So I'm gonna just put a little bit into both little sections of foundation. Let me get a makeup wipe and wipe this off. All right, so after I put the Lumi Glotion in there, I'm also gonna take these Cover FX Custom Enhancer drops in Halo. This is really, really reflective and it's like super cool. And I want to look like a diamond. So, I mean, hello, ice me out. So I am going to put this in my foundation in both little sections of my foundation. I'm going to do 2, 3 drops in each. I think that was enough. And we're gonna mix this all together and put this on my face. So I'm gonna go on to contour. I have my little dish here that I'm dipping into, and I'm just gonna use this flat brush and swipe some of that product on. It's way more loose than normal. This is just my Ruby Kisses that I always use, but it's super loose right now because I did add some of those Cover FX drops into it, and it just kind of thins it out a little bit. It's not anything to be too worried about. We're gonna take our favorite homegirl 310 from the Fenty. Ooh, that is a no-no. And we're just gonna go ahead and conceal. First, we're gonna blend it out with this like Morphe brush right here and brush it up into the hairlines, like stipple it and kind of blend it out into the hairline. Even though my scarf is here, like I'm still getting under there so that it doesn't look crazy. There's no line of demarcation, all of that fun stuff. If only y'all knew how long it just took me to blend all of that out. Whew, man. So we're on to setting powder now. And I'm just gonna set my under eyes. If you notice, my 2 jewels on the inner corner are gone. Throughout the blending process, it was just becoming a lot. So one of them had fallen off and I just decided to take the rest of them off. And then I'll just go ahead and reapply them at the end. For bronzer, we're gonna go in with the Hoola Benefit. 1 second. My smile lines are just atrocious. No matter how much powder, how much primer, I try and set it before I do anything. Like, it's just not my friend. All right, so now we're gonna take the Hoola bronzer and go ahead and work that in. I always thought Hoola bronzer was too light for me, but it actually looks really good. You ever look at something and you're like, actually, I don't really like this? That's how I feel. I'm gonna give it a second though. Okay. I had to regroup and get my life in order because it was a lot going on. So basically I kind of changed my bronzer. I added a new one, but I added some bronzer. I did some lashes. I had to fix the inner corner jewels. And I can't think of what else I did, but I did something because I needed to get my life together. I was looking a little crazy. So we're gonna do highlight now. I want to try one of the highlights in this palette, this Stacey Marie Be Perfect. I'm leaning more towards the pink just because of the iridescent like cover FX drops that I put in. I just feel like gold isn't really like diamond. So yeah, I'm just gonna use the pink, see what this looks like. Ooh. Okay, that is actually bomb. That's just like the littlest, like, and I'm actually gonna take some of this white highlighter in the Carly Bible palette and kind of mix them together. The white is just too white for me, and this pink is actually really, really pretty out of this Stacey Marie palette. So we're gonna, whoa, whoa, that's fire. Okay, wait, fire. Wow. Wow, I can't believe it. I keep saying wow like I sound like a goofy, but wow, that is so pretty. Oh my god. So I'm gonna line my lips with my trusty old NYX lip liner in Cappuccino. Okay, so I had to tweak the lip just a little bit, add a little bit more lip liner, but now I'm gonna add this gray gloss. Whew, man, y'all can't tell me nothing right now. What? Who? Who am I? Oh, we live. This is everything. Okay, so this is the final look. Let me take off the glasses so you guys can get into this full face. This is the final look. I'm very satisfied. Like, this looks so good. This looks so good. Okay, back to my hater blockers. Don't you just feel like this just ties everything together? Like, I'm actually living for this. So, if you guys liked my final look, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Ice me out. 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 Ice me out.